Now, when it comes to a chair review, there's not much can I say. Is it comfortable? Hell yes. But the most important thing, it's affordable. Now, if you go to eWin, the place where everybody wins, all you gotta use is our discount code in the description below, saves you 30% off, and you get to rock what I use.
Round 2 coming up. One of the players we know is playing Buster Blader.
Yes, sir. So it's I'm pretty sure if I saw the stream right now, I could tell you which player it was. But we have Buster Blader versus an unknown deck right now. Buster Blader's a new deck that's been coming up with everybody playing it. It can turn your field into dragons, which shuts off warriors. It can Buster Blader lock you fairly easy, make savage. So those decks are really, really cool and new. I would want to see all those new decks like that. We saw PK Fire already. I do want to see if we have any like virtual world decks or Zodiac decks out there. We really want to ask you guys what you are interested in seeing. So it'd be nice to let us know, get some info from you guys. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see new decks? You guys want to see some more Dragon Link? I'm pretty sure everybody's tired of seeing Dragon Link meta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see that in Top Cut.
For sure. Definitely be some Dragon Link up there.
It'll be cool to see like which build of Buster Blader he's on. There's like 60 card Eldritch builds. There's 40 card Dogmatica builds. He's playing Red Eyes Fusion. There's a lot of different things that you can play in that deck. It's such a small engine.
I also really like the Dragoons decks, the ones that like Paulo just played. The ones with Lamaya and like a bunch of hand traps, those decks are really consistent and cool. They're all like one-card starters. You know, you have like 12 one-card starters in your deck, and like the rest are all hand traps and other cards. So it's utility cards. So like those decks seem super consistent. And so the Buster Blader duelist is also playing Nadir's in his deck.
Yeah, so he's playing the Dogmatica engine. This is a really good engine. He's going to send the Predaplant card. That's going to let him add a Red Eyes Fusion during the opponent's standby phase. So that's going to set him up for next turn. He's going to add YuGiOh,
which is Stratos. Going to summon Stratos.
Opponent's going to let that go through. So probably no hand traps. If there was a Gamma, it probably would have been used on that.
Yes, 100% you Gamma that.
He's going to add Knight. So he probably already has Punishment, or he would have just grabbed that.
Punishment is so powerful as a card. Being able to work as an engine card to search your deck and then destroy something, or being able to function as a double pop. That's so good. Card's crazy.
Yeah, the Dogmatic engine's a really strong engine.
Yeah, it's really strong.
It does pretty much everything you need it to do.
Exactly. The new card that came out was a little underwhelming. The one that just boost attack. It was a little underwhelming. It's not terrible, but it's not worth playing right now, I think.
Yeah, I probably won't see play for a while. He's going to standby phase, add the Red Eyes Fusion. Could have also not went for Punishment because he wants to use that next turn.
Right.
He's going to use Cyber Emergency, so he's on Cyber Dragon. So this is a really cool matchup.
We have Michael with Buster Blader Dogmatica versus Cyber Dragons. We don't know if there's a mix with the Cyber Dragons yet.
He's going to add Core.
Core is so strong.
Oh, yeah, for
Core is so strong.
There's a couple builds of the Cyber Dragon deck. There's just like an OTK build that just goes for game, and there's also a Needle Fiber build that'll end on like 3 negates.
Oh, that's
which is really cool with the deck, since it's usually an OTK deck. So we can even see like just a Cyber Dragon get summoned here and beat over the Ecclesia. He's gonna summon Core.
Oh, he's gonna definitely impermanence that here.
Yeah. That's really strong.
How many cards does Michael have in hand? 3?
Yeah.
I see a Red Eyes Fusion.
Yeah, and I saw a normal monster in there too.
And then he searched the other monster off of floor.
Yeah, so we know his whole hand. So he is playing Anaconda in his deck, which can be used to send multiple different things, since he's playing all the different fusions.
Someone said the new level 8 Dogma is interesting. It's good for control matchups. I can see it being, boosting your stuff continuously being good, and where in matches where you're having turns going back and forth.
For sure, getting your monsters like 4,000 attack for no reason is so strong.
I could definitely see that being super relevant.
Yeah, he's gonna summon the Amirage. He for sure has extenders in hand, no doubt.
We'll definitely try to get some Tri-Brigade Zodiac decks up here for you guys.
That deck's really cool.
Yeah, I would love to see some of that too. Evenly matched? No, this is game one. That would be pretty crazy here.
Some Cyber Dragon players used to main deck
Yes,
it.
I remember that actually.
And nowadays I don't think it's worth it. He's gonna use Naster effect. So I can't see if he discarded for cost already. Yeah, he discarded Hurts. That's a good discard
That's
too.
a really good discard. Noxter is such a powerful card.
Yeah.
It was so powerful that people would set it as a bluff and just break your board with it.
Yeah.
Set contact.
He's gonna get Hurts effect now, so he's gonna get a free search. And we do know he's on like Anaconda, so he could make that here also. He's gonna add Cyber Dragon from deck. I wonder if he has like the Buster Blader combo set.
Oh, Buster Blader combo would be crazy here. Cause like you need your stuff to be machines.
Yeah.
You know, if you're turning everything into a dragon here, like you don't really have many options at that point.
Sadly, he doesn't have a dragon engraved, so he'd have to have like some weird
super
line of
setup.
cards.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the Cyber Dragon player think here. He's gonna activate. I can't really see what that is. So it looks like he's explaining. Oh,
That's Cyber Emergency. Or Rev System, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Rev System.
So that's going to summon from grave. Or is it actually going to summon Cyber Dragon from hand?
Someone said they saw Cyber Overload in his hand. I mean, Overload Fuse in his hand.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be good. Having the Amirage on board, too, is going to help play around, like, punishment. So whatever he targets, he can protect it. He's going to use the fusion here. He's going to banish 2. Summons Rampage. That card is insane.
That card does a lot.
Yeah.
When I was going through my bulk, saw that card and I was just reading it, and I was like, why is this in here?
Yeah. He's going to Knight negate it. He's kind of forced to where he would lose his back row.
There is a top cut.
So he's going to overlay into Nova. And it's not just to make Infinity in this deck. He can also like use the effect to summon back, which you don't see a lot of the time. He doesn't have anything engraved, though.
He needs a zombie world for machines here.
So I wonder what he's thinking about here. Because if you like destroy the Nova, he'll get Nova to summon.
Link 2 into... Is that Anaconda?
Yeah.
So he's going to try to Anaconda pop some stuff here. I think here I definitely pop the level 4. Because it's the only one who can't die by battle.
He could Nova summon back.
This could actually be game.
Yeah, very well could be, depending on what the back
row is. Yeah, this could actually... okay,
he's going to use
there
punishment on the Anaconda.
So he's doing it to the summon.
Now, if he sends Elder, he can pop the Nova. But like we said, he's going to get Nova effect to summon, and that could be really bad for him.
Yes.
Yeah, so he did send the Elder. Now he's going to get Nova effect to summon out. A lot of people don't even know that the card has that effect, because it usually doesn't come up. Especially with like him playing Cyber Dragon. Ooh. I think that's a twin Cyber Dragon.
Yep. Cyber Twin Dragon.
She's going to go to battle phase and start attacking. The Ecclesia won't be able to get destroyed here, but he can still do damage over it.
The good thing is, though, Ecclesia is not the problem right now. So, like, that doesn't really do much on its own.
And he's under punishment, so he can't use the Red Eyes Fusion. He's just going to set one, switch to defense, and pass play.
Must feel good to not have to stare down the Dragoons when your opponent has Red Eyes Fusion in your hand and you know it. It's like, yes, I know you can't use that. Feels good.
Ooh, normal summon core and use the effect. He's going to chain Imperm on that again.
How many players at the event? Yes, we capped at 66 players. There was a numerous amount of players who wanted to continue to enter the event, but you know, for safety reasons, which PPG have been very well following, there's only 66 people here, and there's no one who's not playing in the tournament for everyone who's been worried about that or anything. There's no spectators, only players allowed. Keep everything as healthy as we can here and try to stay as healthy as we can here.
Yeah.
88 for the next one. That should be in December 5th through 6th, Genesis Impact. We might have a ban list by then, but if not, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same one as this one. So just stay tuned to see what PPG does with their ban list and for that event.
The ban list is probably going to come out like the end of December, right around that time. So we're going to see game one.
Nick says no Mechaba. I've seen a lot of players actually opting to not go into Mechaba as often with like the Dogmatica engine and stuff like that.
Well, he was talking about like Nova summoning out from the extra deck. He could have summoned
from
like
Cyber
a
Dragons. Yeah.
Didn't he punishment? There was a whole turn that passed.
Yeah.
He switched to defense and set when it passed. Who won?
He said he scooped from Red Eyes Fusion.
Yeah. There's nothing you could do about that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really stop that.
The Imperms on core were too strong both times. Get them pranks on stream.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some prank hits on stream. That deck seems really cool, especially with the one-card engines. It has Meow Meow out now.
Yeah.
You know, you can play a bunch of hand traps in that deck now.
It's really hard to break in that deck now.
It's really hard to break. You have
There's so many starters.
What is it? You have Pranksies. What's the green one? The green one's really good too.
Honestly, don't know the exact names of them.
Yeah, I just know their effects. Like one burns 500, one banishes one to draw one. That's like the rock. I think it's Roxy. She's like the starter one.
Yeah, the
She's
Earth
really
banishes.
good. Yeah,
we used to see that with Dark and Hawk to make Colossus in the deck.
Yes,
which was really cool too. The deck is also like really good in time because it can burn and do
it's extremely good in time. It's probably one of the best decks, if not Sky Striker. You know what I mean? It's probably one of the best decks in time. You know, and Sky Striker only does like a couple hundred, but like they start off at like doing 500 per effect. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild. Fancies, Lancies, Dropsies, Roxys.
Thank you.
How old is DB Grinder? I'll let him answer that if he feels like it.
I'm 18. So just old enough.
Cyber Dragon Core looks at Dragma player. Can I play, please? Not today. We haven't been walking around the room much seeing many virtual world decks. That's a deck I think still people have to figure out, have to wait for a build. I think most people are just waiting for somebody else to do something with that deck right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's usually how it is when a deck like just comes out. People want to see how other people are playing it and then build on that.
Build on that 100%.
Shout out to Ninja.
Monk Mo 92, a lot of zoos. I actually walked around the room. I've had multiple people. I've had about a handful of people tell me they were playing Zodiac. So there will definitely be Zodiac cards today on stream. I promise you guys we'll get a Zeus on stream today. Yeah, I promise you we'll get that for you.
We definitely want to show that deck off. That deck's really cool.
Yeah, I sent some Buster Blader cards out. Yeah. So, shout out to Supernomic 93.
He said Zodiac Dogma kind of spicy. It is.
Yeah, I like that deck. Someone said I went to Worlds with the Austin kid commentating. Any Melfi players out there? Haven't really seen any Melfi players. The Melfi cards are actually really good though.
Yeah, especially with the new support.
Yeah. It's funny how like Konami's making all like the weird, funny looking decks. They're like, yeah, we're gonna give you some broke cards now.
He's going to start off with Red Eyes Insight, which is so good in the deck. It gets a Dragon Engrave without having Fusion needing to resolve. So he can get the Dragon Engrave for the prologue next turn to have the full combo.
Yes.
He's going to use Fusion here. Doesn't get stopped.
It's so crazy. You can literally just Rhoda for Fusion.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I'm going to Rhoda for my Dragoons.
Oh, we can see his hand. There's Hurts in it.
His hand looks good. I see 3 spells. Yeah, his hand looks
Core,
good.
Repair, and Emergency.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see.
That's what you want to see. Repair Plan is crazy in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Usually any card that has multiple effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really good.
He just top deck Machine Dupe too. Like, this dude's hand is crazy. He's going to use Emergency.
That's actually wild. He only has to play through 1 negate in a set. Like, that's wild. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Cyber Dragons just destroy this Buster Blader.
A prologue set could be really cool, though.
Yes, that would be nice. Though I still don't think it stops the Cyber Dragon player from advancing his turn.
Yeah. It'll slow him down some, though.
Yeah.
And he'll probably live if he has prologue. He's going to Naster, get rid of Hurts. And then Hurts is going to get the ad. The Machine Dupe baits Dragoon pretty much. Or it's going to put up a negate.
Yeah.
So he's going to add Cyber Dragon.
So if you're the Cyber Dragon player at this point, do you want your Machine Dupe to resolve, or are you trying to use it as bait and make sure all your other cards resolve?
I think you'd probably use it as bait and then just try going for game.
Yeah, just because all your other cards are so powerful in your hand.
He has a really strong.
Yeah, they're all. Whenever you have like 4 different spells, and they're all different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 4 spells, all different. They're probably insane.
He's gonna use Machine Dupe here. His opponent's gonna think about this for sure.
Yes. Someone said players of Salamangreat. I actually had a draw I played in the locals here at PPG yesterday. I actually had a draw. My only draw all day was with Salamangreat. I didn't have any losses. I was playing Infernobles, by the way. I didn't have any losses all day. I had 1 draw, and it was the Salamangreat guy. But I did lose a game yesterday to Ojama ABC.
Yeah. You told me about that. That's wild.
Yeah, he killed me with Dragoons and Ojama cards. It was insane.
Oh, so we're going to see him repair to grab the Kaiju and just use that, out Dragoon instantly. He already went through the Dragoon negate on Machine Dupe. Kind of a weird way to order
Yeah, I
his
was gonna say that, yeah. Why give him a chance to?
Yeah. He's going to normal summon Core.
I'm pretty sure this is game, though. It doesn't look like Michael has a response here. He looks kind of sad. He's like reading his own cards. I'm like, yeah, at that point, like your opponent's interacting with himself.
Yeah, the Cyber Dragon player is for sure going to be able to push for a lot of damage this turn. Most likely going for game. So we're going to see him Contact Fuse. Contact fusing is like such a unique thing.
Yeah, mechanic, yeah.
Yeah.
That mechanic's crazy.
Yeah, like we saw it come in the meta like during Orcus format. It was really strong. You were able to out the Orcus board without like having them use Crescendo.
Yeah, Matt Walter said it's a game. Yeah, we saw that. We knew that as soon as we saw his hand.
Yeah.
He's staring down only at Dragoons. We're like, yeah, it's game. He is playing Kaiju. Thoughts on D-Barrier this format and post-ban list? I think the only reason D-Barrier will not be good again is because Warning Point was released. I think Warning Point just handles the fact that that card handles links and D-Barrier doesn't. I think that's like the key factor between that.
Yeah.
Whereas D-Barrier sets off multiple monsters and like an entire mechanic, but like Warning Point is more than likely shutting off that mechanic that you're trying to do anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you go like, let's say you go like Invocation, and I go like Warning Point on your Alistair. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's pretty much the same thing as D-Bear, except this one important would have stopped me from getting you to an invocation too.
Yeah, I think there's just better going first traps than D-Barrier.
Yeah.
There's like Judgments at 3 now.
Exactly. Solemn Strike, Judgments at 3.
Summon Limit's such a strong
Summon
card.
Limit, there can only be one.
Mm-hmm. There's so many good cards.
Yeah. Will we see any Madolches? Probably not, but don't lose hope yet. Cyber Dragon Dude playing so slow. Sometimes you got to think. You're in certain situations, you know. Especially when you're on stream, there's a lot of pressure. You don't want to mess up, and, you know, there's a lot of people looking at you. You know what I mean? So you really don't want to mess up. So sometimes you just got to take your time.
Mm-hmm. And also, he's trying to think about how to go for game.
Yeah,
he's trying to end
exactly.
the game
You want to get rid of the game right here. You're down a duel. You need to come back. You don't want to give him a chance to play or draw into a servant or draw anything crazy next turn.
So he's going to make Anaconda. You're leaving the Amirage on board to help play around Punishment.
Yeah, they said the only thing saving him is Prologue or Punishment. Yeah, those would be the only cards to even keep him.
Mm-hmm. Prologue would be crazy here. He can't Amirage?
He's locked into machine. He used Noxter?
Wasn't the... What did he use to make Amirage?
What did he use to make Almirage?
Or did it... They're saying that he used Naster effect?
I don't think he used... I don't remember seeing him use Naster's effect.
He only used the hand effect, which doesn't lock you out of anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember him.
Yeah, even if he did do it a little bit wrong, he could just, like, change the monsters that he used and still have the same board.
He didn't summon anything from Grave off Noxter, so he can still, like, play. So, yeah, he's fine.
So he's using the Anaconda effect here. And I think he just sent Red Eyes Fusion. He did.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah. Thought I missed something for a second. They're like, yeah, I'm like, did I look away for too long or something?
Yeah. So he's going to send, even if he can't, like, he's not going for game now, obviously.
Yeah.
But the Dragoon negate is going to be really big here. If the opponent didn't have a lot last turn, he's not going to have a lot next turn.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You're drawing. So basically the way Max is thinking, his opponent's drawing one card for turn, so he put up one negate to stop that one card he's drawing for turn. And if the rest of his cards are like powerhouse cards, he would have used them last turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like he was holding a servant this turn. You know what I'm saying?
We could see going second cards from him, maybe.
Yes, though. We definitely could see that. And you know his set's not a prologue or a punishment at this point, though.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
It could be like a dead Buster card here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to set one.
Not looking good for him.
It's not looking good for Michael this game.
He's going to use the end phase Red Eyes effect to try to bring back the Dragoon from Graveyard. His opponent is going to Dragoon negate that.
Yeah, 1,000%. Because if you don't, then your opponent just negates your Dragoon with their Dragoon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's going to Ice Dragon's Prison.
That is gas, actually.
He's going to bring out the Dark Magician and then banish that in the Dragoon.
Yep.
Very strong.
So that's a very, very strong card that we're going to see a lot this weekend. By the way, if you guys didn't see that on stream, he used Ice Dragon's Prison. It's an Ultra that came out, I think, a set or two ago.
Yeah, very recent.
Yeah, and it's very, very strong. A lot of people didn't pay much attention to it when it first came out. The effect is you basically special summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field, and you banish a monster from both sides of the field with the same attribute. So, it's type. So he's basically just getting rid of the Dragoons for nothing. It's basically Karma Cut that you don't discard. So it's really good.
Against a lot of matchups, it's a 2-for-1 because you get to take something out of the grave and something off their board.
Exactly. And then like some matchups where like you're playing mirror matches, and sometimes it's you get to like take something super strong and then banish something that's weak on your field, and then banish their so it becomes crazy.
He has another Ice Dragon's Prison.
That is saving him, right? That card's so strong. It's really, really strong here.
Very underrated card.
I think here at this point, though, I probably would have saved it for a light monster, so like he gets anything light relevant on board. 'Cause what does what does Anaconda and Almirage do while they're on board for you? Make a Link 3 maybe, right? But like nothing after that, because you don't play multiple Red Eyes and Dark Magician.
Yeah, he does play other targets for the Anaconda though, because there is like a lot.
Oh
of
yeah, a lot of
stuff in the
fusions
deck.
for the Cyber Dragons. Yeah,
Mhm.
like Overload fusion. You can get that off Anaconda, can't you?
I
It's
believe
a it's a
so.
normal fusion spell.
Yeah. I haven't played Cyber Dragon, so
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
either.
sure.
Yeah, I'm not too fluent on Cyber Dragons.
Mhm.
I left that up to Alex Mondelac. These Ice Dragon prisons are super strong. That if that card doesn't see a reprint anytime soon, I would suggest everybody having that card. 'Cause that card is so strong.
Mhm. Definitely a good card to have. He's just gonna set one and pass.
Guess it's not looking good for Michael here at all.
Yeah.
I think I probably with time running out. I think here I go to. I think I just go to game 3 here.
Mhm. He might also just be waiting and then make his opponent go first in game 3 and just try to do damage over
Oh,
the
I
board.
could definitely understand that. Because what is Cyber Dragon doing going first?
Yeah.
Making Infinity. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And Dogmatica cards are really
Ooh.
good going second.
Harpy's Feather Duster. That
And
hit
that's
a-
another card we're seeing. This Max's hand this game has just been
Yeah.
way above average.
Hits a red
And he
Eyes
had the there can
Fusion.
only be one.
Mhm. That was strong.
That's strong. He hit the Tickaboo.
Just attacking for 500 it looks like. So he's not doing a lot here. His opponent doesn't have a lot, but he's not applying any pressure.
Mm-hmm. He's playing very resourceful.
Mhm. Ooh, normal summon core. Gotta love
You
to
hate
see
to
it.
see that.
No, I love to see that.
If I'm Michael, I am screaming at this point.
Oh, he ashed the core and then
And
he's
he
gonna
has
use
talents.
talons.
If I'm Michael at this point, I'm just screaming. I'm just trying to play the game. He wants to scoop. He's thinking about scooping here
Yeah.
because you're just trying to play and you just can't.
Oh, Galaxy Soldier getting rid of Gamma. That's really good.
Yeah, this isn't looking good for Michael.
Galaxy Soldier works with a lot of hand traps actually, like Ogre,
Michael's
Nib,
gonna
and Gamma.
scoop it up.
Moving on to game 3. It's 12 minutes left in the round.
12 minutes left. I think I'm going first.
Yeah, I would go first for sure. It's not like you're on a big combo deck that can do big combo then do damage.
Exactly. And how likely is it that the Cyber Dragon dude draws crazy 3 games in a row? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'll be cool to see like another like machine dupe hand. Like
Yeah, Machine Dupe definitely helped him play through that extremely
Yeah.
well.
The Ice Dragons prisons, those are really good that match.
Yes.
It almost won him the game.
Yeah, almost, literally.
If he drew like a starter, he would have
Yes.
he would have been in
If
there.
he drew a servant the turn after he prisoned, he would have been fine. Someone said this guy sounds like DB Grinder. Someone else said he is. Yeah, game 2 was a top deck contest for sure. We love to see that kind of Yu-Gi-Oh though, instead of just go first. You can't play. I can't play.
Yeah.
We love to see a lot of back and forth interaction. It shows skill. It shows mess ups. It shows where you could have improved that during that duel. If you did this, what would have changed? So those games are extremely fun to watch.
Yeah.
With the new pot, he can draw insane every game in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's definitely true. The new pot card is something special. I wonder how many pots we're gonna get.
Yeah, like we already got like really good ones recently. Like Desire's kind of old now, but that's a really
Yes.
good one. Extravagance and the
Yes.
new one, all very strong
Yes,
cards.
and I personally still think Duality is probably the second or third best one.
Yeah, like they're all just so good cards.
Yeah, Duality is really good. Like Desires is really good. Extrav is really good.
Yeah.
And you're just reading these cards like, oh, they all say draw. I like cards that say draw.
Yeah, helps make the decks more consistent. Sky said he wants to see Prank Kids. Note taken. We'll try finding that.
Yes, sir. Any decks using the new PK support? Yeah, we had Phantom Knights. We had PK Fire playing round 1. You missed it, Jacob. PK Phantom lost. The winner was Dino, which is a huge bad matchup for PK Fire. Just playing Burning Abyss cards and going against Book of Moon is pretty bad.
Moving on into game 3, we're going to see Red Eyes Insight send the add fusion. Same
Yes,
thing as
sir.
last game.
Hopefully this game, he has a little bit more back row to back up that Red Eyes fusion.
Yeah. So the fusion's going through. It's really bad when that gets ashed.
Yeah.
That hurts really bad. He's going to bring out the Dragoon. If he just has, like, a trap card with it, like a TC Boo, that'd be very strong.
Yes.
Ice Dragon's Prism.
A Judgment.
Yeah.
A Judgment
Pretty
would
much
be really
any
nice.
trap.
Yeah.
He's going to Nadir's Servant to send. That's a good card, too. That card's really good.
Yes, it is.
So I couldn't see what he sent. He's thinking about what he wants to add here. He's going to add Ecclesia.
Yeah. You 100% get Ecclesia here.
And then he set one.
What did he send off the Servant? Tidanclad?
Yeah, because he had Knight at end phase.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get to see some Buster Blader stuff
Yeah.
this game, because we actually haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen Buster or anything really.
I wonder how many cards he's on.
It looked about 40.
hmm The most common list that we've seen plays 42,
Mm-hmm.
which is definitely a weird number.
Yeah,
But
I can see people with those type of decks though drawing like playing more than 40 cards because you don't want to draw like
Yeah,
a
there's a
bunch
lot
of
of
little
bricks in
dudes.
it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yes, there's a ton of Dragon Links still around. We just haven't featured them because we're trying to feature more of a variety.
yeah, there's going to be a lot of Dragon Links in Top Cut for sure.
Yes, sir. You guys will definitely stick around. You'll see some strong Dragon Links game.
hmm
Shout out to Asian Persuasion. Yes, I love to see that. I'm glad you tuning in. If you guys don't know Johnny's channel, you guys should definitely check out Johnny's channel too. Appreciate that, Johnny.
Great channel.
You guys want to see Lyralist Tri-Brigade. Lyralist Tri-Brigade is something I haven't heard of. I didn't know the Lyralist cards worked with those. Any Dogmatica decks with the new support? Right
He's
now,
using Prologue.
oh,
so he saw the
it's Buster Blader
stuff
time.
this game.
Yeah, it's Buster time. Someone said haven't seen a Prologue all game. There you go.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Shout out to Moist. Hey. How popular is Zeus Alpha and Droll at this event? We haven't seen Zeus or Droll yet, but we have seen Alpha from the Phantom Knight player. It was very strong and baited out a couple negates, but they still lost.
Yeah, Zeus will mainly see in like the Zodiac deck.
100%.
Droll in the side decks against more like the meta decks,
Yep.
like the big combo decks for sure.
Yep. Shout out to Romello Wilson. Firefist Tri-Brigade. Sounds like a cool deck too.
The Buster Lock is so strong here.
The bust lock is crazy here.
Yeah.
So if anybody doesn't know what he did, he basically prologued to get the dragon, and the dragon's basically a on-field DNA surgery. It changes everything to dragons. So any decks that revolve around like warriors, machines, it just kills those decks immediately. It's really good. It doesn't activate. It's just a continuous effect.
And then the fusion makes it so that way your opponent can't activate any dragon effects.
Yep.
So it's a very good lock.
Yeah.
So we can see him thinking about how he's gonna out this. He's probably explaining the cards right now.
Yeah.
Normal summon core. Just goes right to defense.
And Michael seems confident this game.
Yeah.
He's feeling good. He has the Dragoons. He has the Buster Lock. This is the original Buster Lock.
Yeah. I'd feel good too if I was him.
I definitely would as well.
So we can see his hand. He has like Buster Whelp in the hand, so that's gonna be good for next turn.
I was gonna say that's actually good in his deck to have in his hand.
He's gonna be able to normal summon it and make a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, and that's gonna be another negate.
Yes.
So Cyber Dragon is going to set one. It looks like.
Just waiting for him to play.
Yeah, set two and then pass turn. So we're gonna see Dragoon put in work here.
Yes, this is gonna be Dragoon's time to shine. When it's face up on the board and you got a chance to pop.
A lot of people don't know the Buster Link 2 has a second effect. Or, like, a lot of people don't even know it has
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah.
And its second effect is if one of your Buster monsters didn't attack at the end of battle phase and your opponent has no monsters, you can target a Buster you control that didn't attack and burn him for the damage.
Yep.
So you can burn him for, like, 28, and right now with all this damage being on board, that could be enough for
Yeah,
game.
yeah, 100%.
So-
And you know, Cyber Dragon's back rows aren't really relevant. They have the one that pops, but that's like the only card that's
Yeah.
relevant.
And he has Dragoon Negate. So he's going to get the search here for another prologue. Since he's on the 40 card list, most likely he's playing multiple targets for the prologue and such,
Yes.
so he can set up the lock again next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to go into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. That card's really solid.
So now he has 2 negates, and he's gonna Buster Lock him again next turn.
Yeah. And I think there's a TC Boo in his hand. He's going to summon out Ecclesia here. He's getting really far ahead. It's going to look like this game is going to be over soon. He's going to get to add Punishment. And then he's going to summon out Knight. So he really is just getting all the damage on board. The fusion does piercing.
This is definitely game here.
Yeah.
This is definitely game here.
Mm-hmm. Multiple negates on board.
So this is what a Buster Dogmatica field looks like. I mean, we asked to see Buster cards. We asked to see what the deck would do, and this is pretty much insane here.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of surprising he didn't Dragoon pop the Cyber Dragon, but I don't think it's going to matter.
No, it shouldn't matter. He's just
Yeah.
trying to hurry and get the damage in. You know, they're running
Yeah.
late on time. You know, I can see what he's doing. He's just
Yeah.
trying to rush and get in the battle phase.
I like that little fist bump at the end.
Yeah, I like that little respect, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? I thought I was going to win. You got it. I
Yeah.
like that. Keep it friendly between players.
Mhm.
So the match is going to go to Michael Bond, Buster Dogmatica.
Mhm.
We'll definitely see him later on in this tournament. I would love to see him facing a meta deck with that deck. See Buster Dogmatica versus like an Infernoble deck or a Zodiac deck or even a Dragon Link deck and see if
Yeah.
see if it's relevant, you know what I mean? Because they have the fusion, you can't activate dragon effects.
Mhm.
So that should be really good to see, you know, meta matchups.
Yeah.
Anything specific you guys want to see besides Prank Kids, you know, Zodiac, you know, anything you like, you know, any players you guys want to see as well? We have some really cool people here. You know, we have like Jeremy Mitchell, Andres Torres.
Some very good players.
Yeah, people like that, you know, who also love to just support the PPG tournaments. Come here, you know, go to all the PPGs.
Yep. Make sure to check out the PPG page, the Facebook page. More tournaments. They have tournaments every day that they host too.
Almost every
online.
single day, and they're so consistent. They have also free tournaments. If I'm
Yeah.
sure, it's like a free once a week tournament they have, and you should definitely check that out because. Think about it. If you're not doing anything, why not enter a free tournament with some good players, get some great testing in?
Mm-hmm. Some of the best testing you can get for
Oh,
sure.
oh yeah, hands down, some of the best testing you can get. Someone said they'd like to see Jeremy Mitchell on stream.
Virtual World should be interesting. A lot of people aren't playing that right now. A lot of people don't know how to build the deck.
Mm-hmm.
If we do see one do good, though, we'll for sure grab them.
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of people are asking for Andres Torres and Jeremy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Torres, we can try to get Andre Torres on here. Jeremy has actually asked to not be on stream until about round 5 or round 6, and I actually do know what deck he's playing. I won't say it yet because I don't know if players are watching. But yes, Jeremy Mitchell is playing today. He won round 1, I know for a fact. I asked him personally, he won round 1. He's in round 2, I don't know if he won yet, so I'm going to ask him about that. I do know what he's playing. I won't say if it's Pendulum or not Pendulum, but he's playing some cool cards. I will say that. Kamal's not here, actually. Johnny Negan. Yeah, Kamal's not here, actually, or he probably would have been featured round 1. Shout out to Dub Dad. Appreciate that.
Yup.
Ruben Pernada is actually not in attendance either.
Want to see if there's any big name player playing Phantom Knights on stream? That would be dope.
Yeah, sure. We can try to see if there's any big name players playing PK. You know, PK is always a fan favorite. It's always coming strong. You know, you love to see that.
Yeah, very strong deck.
What about Stefan Josephic. I think he's here. We don't know if he's here or not. Someone said put Hoban on or I'm out. Sorry, bro. Can't afford Hoban. Someone said, Mitchell's playing something pendulum. I cannot, deny or confirm that. You'll just have to stick around, stay tuned, and stream to see.
Mm-hmm.
More Michael Bone. We can get you guys whatever. Well, we can try to get you guys whatever you want to see. What about a deck that does not play Dragoon? Most of the meta decks are the decks that aren't playing Dragoons right now. So if you don't want to see a deck that's playing Dragoon, you're going to be watching more like Dragon Link, like Infernoble, maybe even a trap deck here or two. But like majority of the decks that aren't like meta right now are playing Dragoon to be able to keep up with the decks that are meta.
Yeah, we'll see more decks without Dragoon as the tournament goes on.
Yes, 100%. Someone said Jeremy is playing Eldritch. Someone said, where's Infernoble? Is Walter Jewell here? Walter Jewell is not here. When am I coming to KC? I don't know. Whenever life happens to send me up to KC, I'll be happy to go up there for a tournament, visit. Gio Gonzalez. I personally asked Gio as well to come on stream. Gio said he'll like to be on stream maybe around 4 or 5 as well. A lot of the players are trying to hide their decks, a little bit until top cut. And you can't be upset at them for that. Is Michael State here? No, Michael State is not here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. He's moving this weekend, so he couldn't come. He was supposed to come see me. He broke my heart. He was supposed to come see me. Pure Dark Magician featuring Dragoon. I mean, that's pretty much what the decks are nowadays.
Yeah.
Infernoble with the Phantom Knight engine. That would be really cool to see. That would be really cool to see. Eric Gonzalez or Gio Gonzalez on the stream. Sure, we'll try to get those for you.
Mm-hmm. But back on the Infernoble with the PK engine, the PK engine allows so many more starters in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have as many starters as you want, you can start adding that stuff in.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing like 60 cards, there's so many starters you can
Oh,
play.
yeah, if you're playing 60 cards, your deck it has like 35 different routes you can take. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 60 cards Warriors is probably one of the most fun decks you can play right now because like there's so much you can do. You can do almost literally anything.
You can do every combo pretty much.
Every single combo. Like I can play VFD in my deck. I can play put up 4 negates instead of VFD. Like you can do so much
Hand
stuff.
loop.
Hand loop. Like it's wild.
He says LeBron James there.
I wish. LeBron playing Cloudy and OTK.
So I want to see Prank Kids in a feature match. Yeah, we'll for sure try to find that.
Yeah, for sure. State is retired. State's not that retired. He wants to play again. Get Robo on stream, please. We'll try to get everybody you guys want. You guys want some Infernoids. He said, any salad players? I only know of one salad player personally that's here. Anyone on Rocks would be nice. Oh, actually, yeah, I know somebody playing Rocks. Yeah. You guys want to see some Emancipator? We can definitely show you some Emancipator.
That deck is really cool now.
Yeah. People don't know it's like it's more skillful now.
Yeah, it's still a combo deck.
Exactly.
It still ends on like 4 negates. It just can't do as many hand traps.
He said, let's see the blessing in the future. I brought my deck, but I will not be playing today. I'm sorry, I won't be playing today.
Anyone on stun? There's for sure.
I saw a couple stun. I did see one mutant deck. I don't know his record. I don't know if he won round 1 or round 2, but I did see a mutant deck. I saw him sleeving his deck up. Solomon, great God, is here. Much love, all you guys. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Valak28. Shout out to Supernamic93. One of my teeing up. Sorry, I'm not playing this weekend, guys. But we are going to get ready to go on commercial pretty soon. Just stay tuned with us. We're going to go try to find some more decks for you guys. The next decks we're going to find should be very, very spicy. It will not be anything just plain, so make sure you guys tune in and stick around.
James here with Rogue Duelist Trade. Pro Play Games and I started the very first YuGiOh Investments Patreon. As a patron, you can pre-order the latest Yu-Gi-Oh releases at near wholesale rates, join a community of TCG vendors, and get direct support from me and PPG. You'll get distribution-like access, getting prices as low as $630 per case for main sets, not to mention access to other invaluable perks like Q&As and product ratios before release. Our mission is to help you make a successful side business out of Yu-Gi-Oh. Guys, don't wait. Spots are limited. Check out the Patreon today in the link down below. I'll see you there.